Hi all, myself Srinivas D, working as Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology. In our today's lecture, we are going to discuss about DC series motor connected to a chopper circuit. So, this is a basic block diagram of DC series motor connected to a chopper circuit. In our previous lectures, already we have discussed about the separately excited DC motor. If it is connected to a DC chopper, how the output voltage will vary with the help of chopper, and how by using that voltage we can vary the speed of separately excited DC motor. Now in this lecture we are going to cover the same chopper if it is connected to DC series motor, and the how we can control the speed of DC series motor with the help of chopper circuit. So already we know that the chopper is nothing but it is a converter which converts fixed DC to variable DC value. So before going to start our lecture, just remind yourself what is a chopper circuit and what is the different types of chopper circuits, and how the chopper circuit will vary the voltage. That is nothing but how we are varying from fixed DC voltage to variable DC voltage with the help of chopper circuit. Along with what are the different types of chopper operations we have, correspondingly we have a different quadrant operations. Just remind yourself all these points like chopper operation, how we are going to control the chopper voltage, as well as quadrant operation corresponding to the different chopper circuit. So I'll give you the 2 minutes of time. Just remind yourself all these points. Later on we will continue our discussion. Okay. Okay, now let us continue with our discussion as DC series motor is connected to a chopper circuit. So this is the basic block diagram of chopper circuit. Input side we have connected the DC voltage. So the chopper output we will get the variable DC voltage, and because of that one we will get the some amount of current that here we are taking as a armature current. So by the name itself we are connecting the series motor. So here the armature and series field windings are connected in series. So the armature current IA, which is flowing through the series field, as well as armature winding, that is here in this circuit A and AA will represent the armature circuit winding. So here T represent the torque and N represent the speed of separately excited DC series motor. So as we know that by the operation of chopper is nothing but which will give fixed DC to variable DC. So that is here the output of the chopper here we have taken as Vm. So Vm is equals to alpha into VDC, where alpha is the duty ratio and VDC is the input supply. So as long as we are going to vary the duty ratio, correspondingly we will get the speed, or else we will get the variable voltage of chopper circuit. So here whenever we are talking with the chopper, here we have taken the simple step down chopper. So step down chopper is nothing but which will give the voltage below the rated voltage. Okay. Now this is the equivalent circuit of our chopper connected to DC series motor. Here VM represent the chopper output voltage and RAC represent the series field resistance, and LAC will represent the series field inductance, and RA will represent the armature resistance, and LA will represent the armature inductance, and EB will represent the back EMF of the motor. So by the name here itself, it is a series motor. These are all connected in series. So the armature current IA will flows through the series resistance as well as armature field resistance. As we know that this series field inductance and armature field inductance both are very less in value. That is the reason why we are neglecting in the calculations. So finally the equation of, if you apply the KVL to this circuit, we will get VM is equals to IA into RA plus RAC plus back EMF EB. So that is equals to alpha into VDC. So this alpha into VDC is chopper output voltage, that here we are taking as VM. Now where VDC is the source voltage in volts and alpha is the duty cycle of the chopper, and VM is the applied voltage to the motor in volts, and RAC will represent the series resistance of series field resistance, and RA will represent the resistance of the armature in ohms, and EB will represent the induced voltage in volts. Now as we know that back EMF EB equal to K into IA into omega. Okay, this is the equation we already know. Back EMF is directly proportional to armature current into speed. So that is the reason why here we have taken EB equal to K into IA into omega, where omega is the speed of the armature in radians per second, and series field flux is assumed as proportional to the field current. So here the TD, developed torque in Newton meter, that is also in a series motor we know that TD is equals to K into IA square, and TL is the load torque in Newton meter. The TD equal to BW plus TL. Okay. Now where B is the frictional coefficient in Newton meter per radians per second. Now by utilizing all these two equations, that is EB equal to K into IA into omega and TD equal to K into IA square, if you substitute in the previous equation, that is alpha equal to VDC is equals to IA into RAC plus RA plus back EMF EB. That is equals to, from the equation of back EMF we can write that and also by utilizing the developed torque TD is equals to K into IA square, we can write that IA square is equals to TD by K. From there, if you write the armature current equation, IA we will get square root of TD by K. Now here in place of IA I can substitute root TD by root K into RAC plus RA plus KW into, instead of IA I can write root TD by root K. Now from this equation, if I calculate for omega, I will get omega equal to alpha into VDC by root K into TD minus RAC plus RA by K. Okay. Now I will repeat once again. Here from the back EMF equation of EB, I can write omega k into omega into Ia Eb and Td equal to k into Ia square. So from the equation of Td I can get Ia is equals to root T by root k. Okay. Now in place of where I have Ia value, I will directly substitute root T by root k. Now if you observe here, in place of Ia I have written root Td by root k into RAC plus RA as it is I have taken. Again in place of Eb, what is the Eb? K into omega into Ia. So k into omega I will keep like this, and in place of Ia I can write root Td by root k. Okay. Now if we take omega as common and making into other side, finally I will get the omega is equals to alpha into VDC by root k into d minus RAC plus RA by k. Now this is the finalized steady state speed equation of DC series motor connected to a chopper circuit. So here this alpha into VDC, here if you vary the alpha value, consequently you will vary the output voltage, and consequently we will vary the speed of that particular machine. So in our previous lectures also we have derived the same speed equation of DC series motor, but here the converter we have taken chopper. So in our previous lecture where we have discussed about a semi converter and fully controlled converter, in place of alpha VDC we have written the converter output. That is, if it is a semi controlled converter, we have written as Vm by pi into 1 plus cos alpha. For suppose the converter is fully controlled converter, then we have already written as 2 Vm by pi into cos alpha. So there the controlling has done with the help of firing angle alpha, but here if we take the chopper as a controlled converter, all the controlled can be done with the duty cycle of our chopper circuit. So if you vary the alpha, consequently vary the voltage, and consequently varies the speed. So this is the basic steady state speed equation of DC series motor connected to a chopper circuit. Okay. So this is how we can able to control the speed of DC series motor when connected to a chopper circuit. Thank you.